the thing lapse. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Monster Hunter. What? What's going on, you might wonder? I might wonder if the volume is too low, but we'll see. So, I've been thinking about this. It's been kind of weighing on my mind for a little while. But if you watched my Monster Hunter streams, you'll remember that the last time I streamed Monster Hunter 1, I said that I was more or less done. I had fought all the monsters that I wanted to hunt. I had completed all of the quests 1-star through 5-star, and I thought that was good. I didn't want to do the rest, but what I didn't do, hang on, I'm gonna fix this. We don't need crazy high resolution anyway. There we go. So I'd hunted all the monsters I wanted to hunt, that I could hunt, I should say. Kirin, I think, is the only one that's unavailable even with cheat codes. I'd hunted all the monsters that I could, and I was done. But I didn't finish all of the offline content. And it's been kind of bugging me. So before I go back to Monster Hunter 3, I've decided that I have to complete the remaining offline quests in Monster Hunter 1. So we're going back in time, back to a time when Elizabeth was just a fledgling hunter. She didn't know yet how to... Oh, that guy walked right through me. Rude. But back to when Elizabeth was only a fledgling hunter, a fledgling lancer. She didn't know how to do the counterattack or to shield bash or swing the lance sideways. No, we're back here in Kokoto Village, and there are only 2 more quests that I haven't done offline. One of which will only unlock once I've completed every other offline quest. So you know what that means. I've only got one choice, and it is the single most feared quest in the Monster Hunter series. In the entire history of Monster Hunter, there's no quest more reviled than this one. This is a quest that veteran Monster Hunters will cringe in fear. Will quake in their boots at the mere mention of its name. This is a quest that many hunters do once and then swear never to touch again, despite its valuable rewards. The incredible loot you get for this quest is not worth the pain and suffering, and yet, to access the final offline quest, this one is necessary. And so, we have come to handle with care, deliver 1 powder stone. This isn't as bad as the online quest, but it might be worse. So the online version of this quest requires that you deliver 3 powder stones, but you can have up to 3 people playing with you, and so they can cover you while you're delivering that powder stone. People have written comprehensive guides on how to complete the online 3 powder stone quest. This version of the quest, you're by yourself. This guy wants to make bowgun ammo. I don't know what bowgun ammo you make with a powder stone. I don't think that's in game really. This is just a lore justification, I suppose, but we're gonna do it. You can get commendations, I think, from this quest, and maybe something else. Oh, rust stones, that's it. You get commendations and rust stones for beating this quest. Or you can. This being Monster Hunter, it's never so fair or kind. But I'm enough stalling, I'm just gonna play it. I'm playing on my Xbox 360 controller. Or rather, my Xbox One controller, Xbone gamepad. And here we go. I have prepared a little bit. I spent some time gathering materials and making mega juices as well as more power juices, because luckily we only have to get one powder stone, so it's not as bad as it could be. I even picked up a bunch of cool drinks. I brought 3 cool drinks with me, so I don't have to think about it. I think the one other thing I could have done is to... Boy, this seems really choppy. Its frame rate seems kind of funky, but maybe it's just me. The one thing I could have done that I haven't is I could have maybe... I could have made the Cephalos armor so I don't have to worry about heat damage. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, we want to clear a path through zones 7, 6, 4, and 1, if I remember correctly. It seems a little counterintuitive, but Zone 5 has Vespoids in it, which I think is the reason why you want to do this. And, man, I do not miss Yoprite jumping over you just in time for you to miss your attack. That is something that has not returned even in Monster Hunter Generations. Wow. And yet, strangely, it kind of feels good to be back. There's something... I don't know. Stockholm Syndrome is the wrong term. It's actually debated whether Stockholm Syndrome is even a thing. Rather, I think what's happened is the mere exposure effect has softened my disposition to Monster Hunter 1. All the good times I've had with this game just make me feel good being here. Familiarity. So, these zones can be cleared, as I understand it. Zone 1, 6, and 7 can be cleared of enemies. And it's the most instrumental thing to do. Although, you know what? I think I need to grab the powder stone first. So I read a guide. I read a guide in preparation for this because I was like, I'm not gonna spend the whole stream just doing the powder stone quest. I'll never get back to Monster Hunter 3. But after you grab the powder stone, a bunch of more small monsters appear. There might, in the online quest, a wyvern can appear. It might be a random one. But I don't think that happens offline. If it does, I do have some paintballs. But I'm pretty sure we're safe. Much like with the egg delivery, once I remove the powder stone from Zone 8, once I move it out of a zone into a new one, the monsters respawn and some new ones spawn in some of the zones. So the tactic, as always, is to grab one powder stone, drop it, and then clear your path home. And after that, then you actually go up. So this is bad news. Dang it, the guide told me that, this is bad. This is, like, worse than I thought. I guess the Gravios might clear out some of the Vespoids with its laser beam. Its special beam cannon. Red edition. Huh. Okay. You know what? It's time to fight. I'm gonna slay this Gravios. Screw it. This is gonna be the way to do it. I've hunted Gravios, so I think it's been mostly off-stream, but I've hunted a lot of Gravios in order to get all the Macalite that I needed to make stuff. And I wouldn't say that I'm used to fighting Gravios, but I can reliably slay one. So, screw it. We're doing a Gravios hunt. Ah, dang it. I didn't bring energy, no, that doesn't count. This game doesn't have energy drinks that you can use to wake up. Well, this stream just got a whole lot more interesting. I hope I didn't say that already. I feel like I did. I am glad that I brought most of the equipment that I usually bring, though, including whetstones, extra whetstones. Oh, that's right. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Generations, and whetstones are much more valuable as a greatsword user early in that game because there just aren't a lot. There just isn't very good sharpness on the weapons in early game, anyway. I think the best weapon sharpness I have is like maybe half as good as this Undertaker Lance. Something like maybe a quarter. No, it's got to be less than a quarter of the bar is green sharpness. And the entire color bar doesn't even fill up half the thing. But, you know, I'm still on low rank in that game. So Gravios has not moved from the entrance to Zone 7. This might be a problem. At any rate, I need to leave this zone in order to trigger all the respawns. There's no two ways around it. Anyway. Yeah, so you can see there are immediately respawns in the form of Yopre. As if fighting a Gravios wasn't hard enough. Now I've got to worry about sleep and poison, as well as a death by fire laser. I think I said this before, but when I first fought the Basarios, or for a while fighting Basarios, it never did its laser beam. And I thought that it just didn't do that in this game, but it does. It absolutely, under the right conditions, Basarios will fire a laser beam much like Gravios does. And it's pretty scary because a Basarios fight is usually pretty low-key, low energy. And so when Basarios does use this laser beam, it's, you're not ready for it. Is that another Yopre already? Wow. What I'm really worried about is I'm going to be fighting these Yopre and get laser beamed. Or more likely, I'm going to be avoiding laser beams and get poisoned. Alright. So, I wonder if this is the random wyvern warned about with the online version of the quest, if it's just as in both versions. Okay, at least it's just charging and I can block it. And it does not help that I can hear. I keep hearing Yopre hanging out somewhere. Like they're about to jump in, more of them. Of course, the most difficult thing about Gravios is that it runs so fast. It's hard to catch up with it when it does charge, and most of the fight is just running after the Gravios. And hoping you don't get too close, so that you get sleeped. Oh, that's good. This is a good weapon proc. Uh-oh. Alright. Oh, crap. Ooh, okay. Let's, Gravios does have long recoveries from attacks like that, so it's a good time to drink a first aid med. Not the first maid. Oh my gosh. I wish I caught it on camera, but one time I actually managed to cut off the Gravios' tail, which is really tough to do. I managed to cut it off with the lance, and it landed underneath the geometry. It landed somehow, like under a slight hill, and I couldn't pick it up. I couldn't carve it. I was so angry. But that's just the way Monster Hunter is sometimes. Dang it. I gotta move because it might laser. Nope, it's not lasering. Okay, Yopre. The Yopre managed to climb over here. They're the only ones who are able to walk on the lava. Players can't walk on lava. Okay, Gravios is coming. I like it. I like the kind of slack jaw on the Gravios. It gives it a strange kind of old man character. Come on, get out of there. Okay, ooh. I wonder if I can actually make the... No, the Yopre didn't fall asleep. But I'm pretty sure it got hit by the sleep. It must just only affect humans somehow. Okay. I find it curious how much the damage values differ between the hunter's attacks and the monsters. Because you'll notice monsters will end up hitting, large monsters will end up hitting small monsters like that occasionally, and they do very little damage compared with, you know, a single lance thrust or something. But I think that just has to be the way it is, because otherwise the monsters would be able to knock you out real easy. Alright. Already we've lost sharpness a little bit, but of course there's a long recovery for Gravios doing almost anything, and it's perfect for us to get away. Okay. Oh man. Well, at least it kind of kicked me out of the roar stun. Oh no, get out of there! Whoa, that was too close. But the laser beam is a good chance to get in some hits if I'm smart about it. Oh, okay. I almost moved out of the way of the microphone, like as if the microphone was Gravios. Yeah. This is also one of those fights where you can get complacent really easily. It's very easy to get to think that you're you know, not have to worry about, and then a laser comes. Okay, I hope that was good timing. I think it is. I'm gonna have a well done steak in a second too. I'm kind of oh man, I just noticed that there are a bunch more Yopre that have spawned already. And now the Gravios is in the no man's land. I can't get it. Come on, hit the Yopre. Oh man, it just hopped out of the way at the last second. Come on. Come on, Gravios. Do me a little favor, won't you? Man. I'm just thinking about that laser. I know it's going to get me with all these Yopre around. Oh wow. I thought the poison would, the little poison cloud would still poison me, sticking around like that. Alright. Oh. Oh, that was perfectly aligned to hit that Yopre. I was sure I was going past it. So I guess this is how you do the Powderstone quest. I wouldn't have thunk it. Dang it. I could have hit... If I hadn't back hopped, I would have been able to hit that tail. I'm not even really going for it. It's just like, it's just an opportunity to strike it. Oh, crap. It's like the only opportunity to actually hit the Gravios in a given moment. Alright. Ooh. I have a excess of healing items too, so... Okay, I got another hit. Man, it's just... I'm thinking about that lost Gravio's tail and how frustrating it is. Dang it. Okay, as long as it doesn't laser me, I'll be fine. Perfect. And is that more sleep? That's more sleep. If I was behind it, that would have been a good time to get the tail, because it lowers the tail down really low when it does that attack. But now it's going over the lava. That's not good. It's also at a good distance to... Oh! Man, if I was a little closer, that would have been tail striking territory. Oh well. This feels very weird, because I've never fought the Gravios in this part of this zone. Oh, I got the tail, and it didn't go under the ground. Awesome. Not that it makes much of a difference. I already have the Gravios armor, and the only Gravios weapon is not... The only Gravios weapons, I should say, plural, are not all that interesting. I think they're all poison weapons? Or there might be a poison lance that you can make with the Gravios parts? I don't remember. Oh, crap. I just realized I forgot to change the stream information. Hang on, we're just going to do that real quick. Sorry to break up the pacing, but this is Monster Hunter. Dang it, I can't believe I forgot like the one thing that I was supposed to do. And we've lost the window. There we go. Don't worry, I didn't get hit by the laser. And Gravios actually gave up on it. I got confused and thought that the right analog stick was the camera. Okay. Man, I really screwed up the chapter thing on the VOD, but I guess it doesn't matter. That doesn't stay up very long. Oops. Block. The lance block is really incredible. It comes out pretty quickly. And it seems like your animation will actually skip, even, if you're just holding down the button already. Aw, dang it. But if you're facing the wrong way, it won't do crap. It won't do bull honking. Now I gotta get out of here before our Yo Prey blindsides me. Oh my gosh. The tail looked like a Yo Prey. I thought there was one standing right over here, but no such thing. Okay, it did finally get hit by a laser. So at least Gravios and I have some hits on the Yo Prey. Some similar damage dealt. Alright, come on. Oh man, I forgot how much I hit the camera. Where'd the Yo Prey go? Oh, I think Gravios killed it. Alright. Incidentally, it did occur to me that I could try and get Gravios to leave this area, but I didn't bring any... I didn't bring any dung bombs. I did actually have some in my inventory earlier, but then I thought, like, I'm not going to need them. I'm not going to need dung bombs for the Powderstone quest. That's crazy. Obviously, I was wrong. Luckily, you can walk away from the laser if you're just already walking. Okay. Time to heal. And at the next opportunity to whetstone, which is not this opportunity. This is absolutely not a whetstone opportunity. Oh, if he does another laser, if it does another laser, yeah, then that's a good time to herb. But I swear, that looks like... I don't know. That looks like a Dragon Ball Z effect, like this special beam cannon or something. The extra danger posed by that laser beam, by the way, is that there's a sphere there's a sphere of fire damage around Gravios' head when it does that attack. So if you're like under its head, you'll still get hit. No, 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 no. Okay. This is also why you want to wait to use any power juices or mega juices that you have until after you're in position to move, to transport whatever you're carrying safely. Because if I'd use a mega juice, then it would be kind of wasted. Only kind of, I guess. I do have a power juice that I may as well use, I guess. Oops. I forgot. The charge is not great for hitting the Gravios, I guess. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I'm tempted to use a power juice just because it'll... Oh. Oh, that was bad. I'm tempted to use a power juice just because it'll give me... Oh, no, I have to wait. It'll give me a little stamina boost as well to make up for the little... For the 25 points that I'm missing from the maximum. Oh. Oh, it still got me. Oh, get away from the sleeping gas. At least it hit the Yopre, but it didn't seem to do anything. Okay, Yopre is going to stand right in the way of the Gravios charge. Dang. I'm not very good at hitting Yopre at the best of times. Okay, is it dead? No, it's not. Yeah, well, Gravios is charging, so... Okay, that should be a dead Yopre. Okay, cool. With any luck, Zone 7 is otherwise clear of small monsters. Nope, there's a Yopre over there. I'll take care of that later, though. Oh, Gravios is struggling. I was about to say that Gravios doesn't normally leave the zone you fight it in, but it might leave now that it's injured. Oh man, it just got me. Okay. Luckily, Gravios' hip check is not that strong in the world of Monster Hunter hip checks. I'm trying to... It's getting hot in here. I have to take a layer off. Fight. I had a feeling it would be a bad idea to have my to have the bathrobe on. Oh no 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 no! Oh jeez. When you start running, it's in whatever direction you're already facing. So I almost ran into the sleeping gas. Okay, that's good. That's good. But I need to eat my last cool drink, my last lemonade. Come on, Gravios. Alright. Alright. Not only was I guarding the wrong way, but Gravios didn't even hit me somehow. No. Wanted to charge. That was... Man, I should have turned. Okay, okay, okay. It's eating up a lot of time, but really, getting the Powder Stone back won't take so long, really. Like, it's not going to be 30 minutes to take the Powder Stone all the way back to the camp. Oh, excuse me. Oh, block. hitboxes. Or hurt boxes, rather. I did it! Gravios lays defeated at the hands of Elizabeth. And now all that remains is to carve the corpse and clear out the pathway to deliver the precious, precious powder stone. Oh. That was an ordeal and a half. I'll have to check and see what any of Gravios's parts are going to even be useful for. I know there is a sleep lance that I was kind of curious to make. It needs Plesioth parts too, though. Oh yeah, I should eat another steak, I guess. Oh, come on. And it jumps back into the lava, of course. So, now we're just doing cleanup. Oh. Hurt boxes, I swear. This is honestly the way that you're supposed to approach small enemies with the lance, but I'm too impatient to ever do that. Alright. I may as well eat another steak, because it'll make it easier to get around. And I just have to hope that there isn't a second wyvern that appears, because there's no way I'm going to be able to beat it. Well, I won't have the time enough to beat it, even if it's just, like, a Basarios or something. Anyway, Yopre should be gone from here. Zone 4, as I understand, never clears of monsters. There are always monsters there. So Zone 4 is really going to be the challenge, the gauntlet. Which, apparently, gauntlet is the, like, proper old pronunciation for, you know, running through, for, like, a trial of danger and stuff. Running through a gauntlet in order to distinguish it from gauntlet. But that's just how English is sometimes, I guess. I wonder why we stopped using gauntlet. Probably some, like, misspelling somewhere. Some of Shakespeare's writing is responsible for changes to spelling, mostly by accident. Alright, Apsaros are gone. Is it Yopre that live in Zone 4 in this quest? I think it is. Luckily, Zone 4 is wide open. There are more or less no obstructions. So, yeah, it's Yopre. So you can run around in it, and as long as you're good at dodging Yopre, you'll be fine. Rather, as long as you're good at dodging the prey enemies, the raptor-like small monsters of any kind, you'll be able to dodge it. I guess Yopre have that extra caveat, that extra danger that is poison. So yeah, I wasted my time at the beginning of the quest because all of the Yopre here have been replaced with Bullfango. And this zone would be awful to go through if you also had to hunt the Bullfango, if you had to dodge the Bullfango. For a second, I thought that those rocks might be a Basarios because it sounded like... I swear, those rocks where I was hitting that Bullfango a second ago, I was hitting the Bullfango so it made them like monster hit sound, but for a second it sounded like I was hitting, you know, that the rocks were Basarios, but they aren't. That would be bad. I swear, there's something glinting over here. I guess it's just a whetstone, isn't it? Or a regular stone. Nope. No good hitbox for me. Oh, that's right. I forgot to sharpen up. Should have done that. Oh well. Yeah, no getting out of that one. Side hops are not hoppy enough. I don't know if I prefer this over hunting the Gravios or not. Or rather, I think I prefer hunting the Gravios, come to think of it. I was about to wonder if... But I think no, the answer is no, before I even ask the question. I was about to wonder if it would be easier to hunt 2 Gravioses with no small monsters on the entire map instead, but obviously it would take too long. I was looking at how long it took me to slay that Gravios. To slay that Gravios, might I add, with an overpowered in-game weapon. Like, the only weapon that's arguably better than this one, the only lance, rather, that's arguably better than this one, and it's debatable, is the Fatalis lance. I forget what it's called. But the lance made with Fatalis parts is arguably better than this one. It's comparable. The sharpness is better on this, on the Undertaker, so in a protracted battle, the difference in damage might actually be in favor of the Undertaker, except that I keep forgetting the Undertaker doesn't have any element damage, does it? So never mind. What am I don't know what I'm talking about. The dragon, whatever it's called, the dragon lance is better because it has dragon element. But not I don't know how much. It seems like it's not a significant improvement over the Undertaker, so all of that to say that I have a weapon which is far better than you should be able to get offline. I think that's even if you account for all of the other rust weapons. I'm not sure. Maybe I know that the rust stone, the sword and shield, Eternal Strife, I think it is, once it's fully upgraded. That one has strong dragon element on it, although a low base damage. So it's a common pitfall for people to think that it's not worth upgrading to the Eternal Strife, when in fact it is, because that dragon element is really strong. And element damage, high element damage on a sword and shield is great, because that damage is not, as far as I know, it's just straight up always does those points of damage. It's not like really modified by much at all. It's not modified by like movement value and stuff like that, and your weapons base damage. So like 20 fire damage on a sword and shield is arguably more effective than 20 fire damage on like a greatsword, I think. I don't know. One of the frustrating things about Monster Hunter 1, first generation Monster Hunter, is that you don't see how much element you get from a weapon. So I just have no idea. Alright. I have more power juices just because I only had so much of the extract to make mega juices. So this is it. This is the moment of truth. I've got 20 minutes to bring back a powder stone. That's effectively all the Gravios has done is it's cut down my time limit by a lot. It's eaten up some resources and it's cut down my power limit, my time limit to 20 minutes. Well, crap. I knew I had forgotten something. Luckily, the Mega Juice should last me the whole way back, more than the whole way back. And if it doesn't, I still have a full... I have a full stamina bar. So the trick is that the cool drink should also last me the whole way back, but we'll see. This is also a time in Monster Hunter when I don't think there's this transporter armor skill. Later games would introduce this armor skill where you run faster while carrying an item like this. I think that's what the skill does. It might also affect your stamina depletion while you're sprinting. But the crucial part is that you move faster, and that makes a huge difference. Usually it's on very, very low defense armor as well, but if you get hit while you're transporting an egg or a powder stone or what have you, you drop it. Like the transportation is over. Also, I think there are 2 carves on the Gravio's tail, and I only got 1, so I missed out on that. Oh no, wait. It might only be the Monobolus tail that has 2 tail carves. That's another thing that I think is that has arguably improved in Monster Hunter, is that now that you have the UI pop-up for picking up, for carving and, you know, otherwise gathering points, you always know you always know whether you can still gather from something. And I was thinking about this. On the one hand, it's great to have that because you don't waste pickaxes and bug nets anymore. You know, trying to collect from a point that no longer has any stuff in it. And it's the sort of thing that I wish there was a term for it, but it's a UI element that you, the player, will... It's like the character that you're playing, your avatar, is making up for an inability to perceive something in the game. So, like, in a way you could argue that my character, the cursor appearing on the minimap, in the direction it's facing and in the zone that it's in, that is representative of the hunter, the player avatar, knowing which zone they're in exactly on the map and what their orientation is, rather than requiring the player to know that. It's so ubiquitous in video games that I feel like that's a reasonable justification, like in-world justification for that. Bad start already. But, like I said, we cannot remove these Yopre. They will keep coming. I think I've only got 1 more chance at this. I was kind of hoping to get around them as well. I think that by picking Rathala's armor, which turned out to be useful for the Gravio's fight, but I think that by wearing this armor, I'm more prone to being detected by any monster, I think. I'm not sure. But the provocation skill, all I know that it does for sure is that it aggroes large monsters more towards you if you have the skill. So it's a good Lancer skill because Lancers are effectively your tank in a team. But I feel like it's not a good egg delivery skill. The only other armor set I could think to wear, for its skills anyway, is the bone armor. But anti-theft isn't going to make a difference here because there aren't any Melinxes. And if I get hit by a Melinx, then I'll lose the powder stone anyway. And the hunger reduction, so that like your stamina lasts, your stamina doesn't run out as fast, or your stamina maximum doesn't reduce as fast. The hunger reduction doesn't matter because I'll be using these juices the whole time. Power and mega juices. I took a power juice just in case it extends the duration. I don't think it will. But here we go again. Honestly, Zone 4... I'm starting to think that Zone 4 is not the way to go. But I didn't clear any other pathway. I forget what Zone 5 looks like. I'm trying to picture... Jeez. I saw the Gravios, and for a second I panicked. But it's dead, it's dead. You know what? I'll peek into Zone 5. The problem is that I think Zone 3 usually has bullfangos in it, and that's not gonna work. There's no way to avoid bullfangos. They're just, even if there's just 2 of them. Uh-oh. Pausing again to plug in my laptop. There we go. It hasn't even been an hour and I'm already running out of battery. I will at least peek into Zone 5 and see what's here. Ah, bullfangos. Bye. Bullfangos, and it looked like there was something else over there in the distance. I couldn't see what it was. But here we go. This is, I think, my final chance. I don't think I'll have enough time in the quest to deliver if I get knocked out by an AO prey again. We're gonna make it happen. I didn't get the, didn't slay the Gravios for nothing. Hey, Blanca Kong. Yeah, I decided I had to, I may be crazy indeed. I decided I had to go back and finish these quests. I got spooked by a Gravios. I was pretty sure there wouldn't be any such thing on this quest. So it's good that I only have to deliver 1 Powder Stone, because there's no way I could do 2 or 3, like the online quests. But yeah, wish me luck. Because the Zone 4 is the only dangerous zone. It's the only one that I can't clear out of enemies because they just will respawn indefinitely. And it's the worst thing it could be, apart from bullfangos, it's Yo Prey. So here we go again. I just have to be ready to, I just have to anticipate one of them jumping long distance again, because that's what they just like to do. Oh man, and I cannot see. The speed burst has expired even though I drank another power drink. And it got me. Okay, what's in... Okay, Zone 1 I cleared out. I've lost faith in the guide. I picked a route that was suggested by a guide, and it said to go 7641. And I'm thinking that that is a bad idea. Maybe it works if you're online, where you have buddies who can knock out the monsters while you're going through the zone, but I'm gonna look at Zones 3 and 5, because, boy howdy, I do not have enough time to go back if this is... Okay, so bullfangos, if they don't respawn, I can clear them out, and maybe I'll have a chance. Okay, they only take 3 hits with overpowered Super Lance. It's a shame. I wish there were the explodey... Actually, that might be worse. I was gonna say I wish the explodey boulders were here, like they usually are, but I think that's actually worse for time. Oh, are you kidding me? Get over here. But anyway, I did start the stream by saying that I was kind of glad to be back, and here I am getting kicked around by bullfangos like a chump. Oh man, are you kidding me? Well, I'm gonna run after that bullfango wherever it went. There it is. You're not getting away this time. Yeah. A big bullfango welcome. A big tusked bullfango welcome. And Zone 5 is full of bullfango too, so alright. I will say that my initial plan was to finish both of the online quests in this stream, and right now, it's looking like I might have to redo this one. But if I do, I have a better strategy. Up until now, the guide that I've been referencing for almost everything that I did in this game had been really good. I think it's Ehud Barak is the username on GameFAQs, who made the guide. Really good guide, up until now, where sending me through the Yo Prey with the Powder Stone is a bad idea. As long as more Bullfinger don't show up, that is. This will be good. No. Well, I was also saying that the shield comes up really quick a lot of the time, but sometimes it don't. Not if you've been flipped on your back. Gosh, this is like fighting Undine. Except there's no catchy music, there's just chanting. Is 5 minutes enough? It might be. Okay, Bullfango. Yeah, interrupted your charge. How do you like that? Okay, I think that's everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm gonna eat the last cool drink. Come on, lemonade. Come on, Mega Juice. What would be another name for the Mega Juice that's not like a brand name thing? Yeah, that's my only chance. My only chance is 531, 7531, and I'll make it back. There's the Gravios. I was lucky enough to cut off its tail, which is why I really want to succeed at this quest. Because I've only cut the tail on a Gravios once before, and it didn't turn out so good. I think I actually failed the quest, if I remember. Or no, maybe I did. I remember at the end of the quest I was running around and there was just naught but a spike, a single spike from that tail sticking out of the ground, and I couldn't carve it. So, that's collision for you. I think I must have cut it while the Gravios was standing in lava. That's the only thing I can think of. Anyway, I am going to keep it... I'm going to be a little save scummy here, because I used up some Mega Juices to do this quest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep an eye on... I'm going to check the quest timer real quick. I've got 3 minutes, so that's even less than I thought. If the quest is about to run out, I think I'm just going to abandon it so that I keep... Oh no, what am I talking about? I'm just not going to save. I don't need to abandon the quest. We're going to do it. This is when we need, like, the Rocky theme. I don't know. I don't know if I should sing it. I don't know. I kind of feel it in my heart, though. Getting strong now. You can just we can just imagine it in our heads. It'll be better than anything that I actually sing. You know, it's funny that that lol emoji. I swear it looks like the late John Totalbane Biscuit, but I don't know if it's supposed to be somebody else. I'm looking at the clock, and we've spent 1 minute talking about the Rocky theme. There they are. The good Bullfango buddies. Even so, I wonder if Bullfango are actually easier to deal with, strangely enough. Like, they charge in a straight line. And they go far. But they're predictable. And there's only so many of them. Like I said, this is my last chance, so I gotta do this or do nothing. Here come two from there. I'm juking him. I'm juking him. Get the fawns, we're gonna juke him. Boy, that's a weird rep. That's a stretch. That's a stretch of a joke. I think I've got like less than a minute. At least these Bullfango do not reappear. So with this quest, you have your choice. You have your choice of Yopre or Bullfango. So I think I know what I need to do. I'm about to run out of time, I think. So I'm going to clear Zone 3 instead of Zone 4. And I'm going to just barrel through Zone 5 like I just did, because the Yopre move too fast. They just move too fast to deal with. Thanks. Thanks for the good 360s. I wonder how far I'm going to get. If I make it to the camp, that'll be so crushing. It's almost better if I don't make it that far. Because, you know, seeing the end in sight is just, it's just all the worse. Oh no. It's gonna happen, isn't it? I'm gonna be like at the box. I'm pressing the sprint button as hard as I can. Oh no, it's there! It's there! Hunter's Guild, please! It's there! I'm there! I have the powder stone, I can see the box! Hunter's Guild, why? I'm dead. Yeah, powder stones blow up when you drop them. Oh man. Welcome back to Monster Hunter 1. That'd be a good cold open, I think. So I'm gonna be cheesy. I'm gonna be cheap. Because look at that, I've only got one Mega Juice left. Even though I got some sweet Gravios parts, like a sleep sack and Gravios shells. You know what, the Hunter's Guild screws me over, so I'm gonna screw them over, and I'm gonna travel back in time. Not gonna save, but I will quit my game, thank you. Oh look, I'll lose all unsaved item and money data. Oh wow. You mean the 500 Zenny I lost on that quest? Okay. Yes indeed, Blanca Kong, we have serious, very strict policies at the Hunters Guild. I didn't realize I had 110 hours. Last time I noticed I had 105 hours in this. But in the last few weeks, I actually spent a lot of time off stream just playing this to try and unlock some more weapons. You'll notice I had the bone armor, which, you know, if I'm going to face a Gravios anyway, or something worse even, there might even be a Rathalos in this. I'd kind of like to see a Diablos or something. A Diablos or a Monoblos appear in this quest, because that would actually be really cool. Just to see it somewhere else. And also, it would be cool to hunt a, it would be cool to hunt a Monoblos on stream, or to hunt a Diablos on stream where I actually have audio, because I think the only time I've done the Diablos hunt on stream is when I forgot to turn my mic on. Here we go, Powderstone quest. I don't know what kind of bowgun armor. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't know what kind of bowgun ammo you make with a powder stone, but I don't think you actually make it. Maybe they just unlock the ability to make certain bowgun ammo types. Oh, that's right. I brought 3 cool drinks, which turns out I needed every single cool drink that I could possibly have. All 3 that I can bring before the quest and the 2 they give me. Oh, you missed the Diablos quest? Yeah. I might hunt it in this stream anyway, just for fun, just to try a different weapon. Funny enough, as much as I love the Greatsword, even in this game I kind of love the Greatsword, it is very difficult to use against brute wyverns like... or no, I guess Diablos is a flying wyvern. It's very difficult to use against the really hard-armored wyverns like Diablos, Monoblos, Bossarios, Gravios. Because you bounce off their wings, you bounce off their head, you bounce off of everything, and then you're just dead. It's Monster Hunter, everybody. Come take a seat. Come sit for Monster Hunter rhyming time with Pete. There we go. It took a minute, but I thought of a rhyme. Now, sometimes Gravios likes to turn up in Zone 6. And if it does, it doesn't usually change zones very much. So it could be that it's here anyway. Alright. Gravios rematch for the Powder Stone. Thing is, I'm not going to fight the Gravios yet, because I need to respawn everything by removing the Powder Stone from the cave that it rests in. See ya, buddy. Yeah. I was a little, thinking of that Diablos quest, I was a little disappointed, I guess, to find that the Diablos is just... it fights and moves exactly the same as Monoblos does. The only difference is the way it looks. Ooh, you started a run in Monster Hunter Unite where you can't repeat the quest. How does that work? If you fail the quest, you're just done? Or do you mean you don't save scum? I'm curious. Because Freedom Unite looks like a significantly more pleasant experience than this. Even though the differences aren't that extreme, really. Alright. I think I said this before, but I love the design of the volcano in Gen 1 Monster Hunter because it's otherworldly. It doesn't look like any real volcano, I don't think. Monster Hunter 3 decided for a more realistic volcano, and that one's pretty cool. It has that massive lava flow that just stretches up into almost the middle of the sky, it looks like. But this one is really cool. So, anyway, I gotta break the Powder Stone to fight the Gravios. And we're gonna deal with the Opre at the same time. Because these ones are a fixed amount. The idea is to have a forced limited population of monsters per run. Oh, I see what you mean. So if you fail the quest, you're still able to replay it? Is that the idea? You just, like, there are only as many monsters as the quests provide, like, one time? Is that the idea? That sounds really cool. That's like almost a more thoughtful approach to hunting than the Hunters Guild does. Where you just, you know, if you want to hunt a Fatalis, you have to slay 50 Rathian and Rathalos or something like that. Alright, I got like one little chip on the leg. Okay. I wonder if I should just use power juices. You know what? I have so many power juices. I'm going to use them in the fight and save the mega juices for transporting the actual Powder Stone. Okay, that was a bad idea, because I'll get hit, as surely I did. Okay. Limits... oh, it limits your armors. Yeah. That's interesting. So you end up using just, like, what you're able to use. That's a really cool idea. I would only be worried about, like, running out of money and materials to do, like, anything. That's what I would be worried about. Unless it's Monster Hunter 3, where you can do, like, expeditions. But yeah, that's cool. In a weird way, it kind of reminds me of the ideas in Monster Hunter 2. Where monsters only appear during certain seasons, and there isn't like a limitation to how many monsters there are in the game, of course, but not quite like what you're doing. But they, you know, they have kind of like Monster Hunter Generations had those like bounties or like bonus, you get bonus rewards for monsters. In Monster Hunter 2, they have bounties where certain monsters will give you better quest Zenny reward. I think it's just Zenny reward. Like there's bounties, or not even. There's bounties for hunting the specific monsters in addition to doing actual quests. So like there'll be monsters on the board and stuff. What makes it more... And you know, I can't really speak on it too much, but from what I know of Monster Hunter 2, you have your quest rewards, but you'll have a separate money reward per monster that will change over time. So like, if you do like a Bulldrome quest, you'll hunt the Bulldrome and then you'll get like whatever Zenny the Bulldrome quest gives you. But then you can also turn in the bounty for slaying a Bulldrome, which gives you like extra money. Which is an interesting idea. But I think apart from that, there isn't much. I think, oh no, I'm gonna get sleeped again. Monster Hunter 2, for one thing, Monster Hunter 2 has breeding season, which would seem like the place to introduce... Oh no, I'm gonna get lasered. God, I wanted to press the dodge roll button, and I screwed it up. Like an idiot. So bad start. Man. Come on, pull it together. Pull together, Pete. You can do this. Boy, that really stings. Both the actual slap in the face I gave myself and dying to a Gravios. I don't know how many Gravios I've hunted already by this point. Maybe like 8? Maybe a dozen. And I've never died that badly. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take care of everybody all the way up to the Gravios. Take out my aggression on some Bullfangos. That's a slightly different sound from a Bullfango that I don't remember hearing. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's only Zone 5 that the Bullfango come back in. That's right, I remember seeing them in the darkness and being like, oh yes, Bullfango. Okay, so Zone 1 is clear. Yeah, Monster Hunter 2... I said I wasn't going to play Monster Hunter 2 on stream, but I'm reconsidering it. I am going to finish Monster Hunter 3 first, though. Monster Hunter 3 is going to be my reward for actually finishing Monster Hunter 1, because I consider that I, like, cheated and didn't actually finish it. So... But I've reconsidered it because there was, a video of kind of variable quality, I would say, that discusses what makes Monster Hunter 2 special. There are some things that the guy gets totally wrong. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter 1 is my canned spinach. That's not even true. Maybe it's more like broccoli. You know, like sometimes broccoli is done really well and it's actually kind of nice to eat, but a lot of the time it's just annoying and you want to get to dessert. Especially if you're a kid. But yeah, Monster Hunter 2... The guy did this video on Monster Hunter 2, and it seems really cool. There are a lot of cool things about it. And I'm kind of compelled to experience that. And it basically has all of the monsters that Freedom Unite does, minus, I think, the Nargacuga. Monster Hunter 2, unless I'm mistaken, it introduced the... Or it has, at least, Crimson Fatalis, amongst other things. Oh, it's... Okay, Gravios is leaving the zone. That's interesting. So... I wish I paintballed it. But for now, what I can try and do is just clear the area here. I can clear the area here and go back. Yeah. I know the timeline is a little muddled with Monster Hunter because I know that Freedom 2... Actually, no, Freedom 2 came out second, didn't it? Freedom 1 introduced a bunch of subspecies monsters, and that came out before Monster Hunter 2. So Monster Hunter 2 has a bunch of subspecies like the blue Cuckoo and I forget what else. But Monster Hunter 2 has a bunch of the early subspecies. I think it has Azure Rathalos and Pink Rathian as well. And then it has a bunch of new monsters that weren't in Freedom 1. And then I don't know, I almost feel like Monster Hunter 2 actually introduced White Fatalis too, but I feel like that might be a Monster Hunter Unite thing. That might be Freedom Unite did that. I'm not a Monster Hunter historian, and I think I would have to kill myself if I was. That's extreme. I think I would feel really guilty about spending all my time becoming a thorough historian on Monster Hunter. I shouldn't be so mean, because I like Super Rat's videos on Monster Hunter, and he's effectively a Monster Hunter historian. He did, like, I think most of his channel is history of some part of Monster Hunter. Whether it's the actual series itself, Monster Hunter Frontier, or individual weapon histories. Super crazy. Yeah, so much research. It would be easier to do like a Joe Cat series, the crap guide to Monster Hunter, where you just kind of make jokes about the weapons as you know them and as people think about them. Okay. That said, I'm effectively, like, this is kind of a self-flagellation on par with becoming a Monster Hunter historian, just actually playing through Monster Hunter 1 so thoroughly. I think the only thing I could do that's worse is playing each of the Freedom games, maybe, and like actually defeating Fatalis solo with offline weaponry and armor. I'm sure somebody's done that too. Because even though the Undertaker in Monster Hunter 3, the Undertaker Lance has dragon element, but here it doesn't. And so it's the strongest weapon that I have that I could be using to fight a Fatalis, but I don't think that there's nearly enough time to repel it in the 15-minute quests that you can unlock offline. I shouldn't say unlock, that you could cheat into offline. I did think about it. That would be, if I were like, I don't know, that would be something good for somebody to do on like a charity stream, like offline only Fatalis. Because you could do, there are a bunch of offline items that you could get by cheating in the relevant quests. Like, you could cheat in the Lao Shan Lung quest to get a bunch of Lao Shan Lung parts and make its weapons and armor, which is something that you would end up having for a Fatalis quest, I guess. But, you know, Fatalis is like the end of everything. You're supposed to be offline with all of your friends doing, you know, maximum effort, super teamwork, you know, anime friendship moments. Oh, dang it. I like had a feeling one was coming up behind me. Maybe it's worth thinning out the herd a little bit, though. Nope, I thought it was about to stop and it wasn't. Oh, crap. This is a bad position to be in. Dang, Bullfango got to me anyway. Oh, this Bullfango kind of blocked it. Okay. I'm gonna run up and see if this... Because the thing is, I don't know if... I'm coming at this from, like, game development perspective, where I'm thinking, like, okay, what's... They're, like... They're started out in that area 6 Bullfangos, but they don't respawn... I don't know how often they respawn. Like, they might limit the respawns to only, like, 4 total or something. So having killed a few, they might not end up with 6 total. I don't know. Then again, picking up the Powder Stone and leaving the zone might be enough to totally reset all of the spawning in Zone 5. Either way, I think this is better than going through Zone 4. I'm gonna eat another thing. Oh, you dug up your strategy guide, and Fatalis is in the guide. Wow, that's weird. That's contrary to what I heard. Maybe that was maybe only in the Japanese released strategy guide that they were supposed to hide Fatalis away. Because what I heard is that Capcom used to have this policy where the most secret monsters were not featured in anything, promotional materials or anything. But yeah, that is surprising. Because, it built up the mystique a little bit, but I guess maybe, was it like Prima? Is it Prima strategy guide? Maybe they have like a, maybe they were like working on their own or something. Oh, you know what? Yeah, like if it was, maybe the idea was that it was only any guide produced by Capcom would not have those monsters in it. Oh, Gravios. I thought I wasn't going to have to deal with you. Maybe I don't. Let's see. What are you going to do? Okay. The ultimate challenge. So, I think you missed the start of this stream where I really built up how bad this quest is. And I did not realize how bad. Wow. This quest just is like unending torture. The ultimate people think Fatalis is the end game. That's nothing. Fatalis is like whatever. Fatalis will kill you. But this game will create traumatic memories. I'm gonna be like the Clockwork Orange guy who can't listen to Beethoven anymore. All right. I almost did it too. That's what gets me really mad. Okay, Gravios. I can't slay you, buddy. I can't do it. It's not gonna happen. It took half an hour to do it last time. I knew I should have brought dung bombs. Should I just save Scum again? I think I have to. Huh. I'm thinking about it. The problem with Gravios is that it just does not leave whatever zone you're in. I think the best I can hope for... I've paintballed it for this reason. The best I can hope for is to go this way. What I'm gonna do is... I'm gonna follow the guide this time. I'm gonna try and follow the guide because it might... Or not even. What am I saying? I'm gonna at least give myself this option in case Zone 5 really doesn't work out. And I'm gonna have to just wait for Gravios to move, because as long as you're in the same zone with Gravios, it is just enraged. It will not leave you alone. It won't change zones ever. As long as it's aggroed on you. Great. Cool drink number 2 is gone. And I forgot to pick up another one when I went back. So I might have to run back to the... camp anyway. Ooh, what didn't occur to me is that it might be better to run back Oh, I thought the Apsaros was dead. I'm sorry, buddy. I made you suffer unnecessarily. It occurred to me that it might be good to... Something that might help going through Zone 4 is to go to Zone 2. Just break, you know, force the Yopre to reset and then try and come back around to Zone 1. I should investigate what Zone 2 is like while I'm waiting for Gravios to move. And since I need to go back to the camp anyway. Aw, Gravios, why? I was hoping you were going to go to Zone 6, the only other zone that you even go to. It's so weird, because when you first do this quest, Gravios appears in Zone 4, and I've never seen it go back. Hi there, Yopre. I have a feeling that the Yopre in this zone won't... Oh, that's the worst thing that could have happened. Alright. What are these rocks? I've never seen these before. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Oh, the poison wore off pretty quick. But what are these? These are not the exploding rocks. What are they? Are they? Oops, wrong button. Oh, I think they are. Never mind. Those rocks will probably explode. But they look different. Why do they look different? Because I know what the exploding rocks look like from the Basarios quest, but those don't look like them. And I almost called it Basarios. Gravios is, really driving me nuts. Just hanging out up there, but I know it leaves the zone. So, I was worried that this was going to become the, Powderstone quest, the Powderstone stream, and it has. Oh boy. I did so well. That first run was going so well, too. But you know, looking at the map, the distance from Zone 6 to 2 across Zone 4 is no better than going straight to Zone 1. I think while I'm waiting for Gravios to move... Oh no, Gravios is moving, okay. So this is it. This is my last chance. You know what? I'm gonna go with Zone 4. I'm gonna rely on the guide. This is my last chance for this quest, I think. I'm gonna rely on the guide, and I'm just going to... Because look at that, all 6 Bullfangos are back. And the Yopre will at least knock each other over. Knock each other around and stuff. Oh man, I'm running out of stamina real fast. I gotta stop doing that. But Gravios, at least now I have a paintball on it, and it's going... It's probably going to go into that swirly southwest section. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. I think I'll have just enough time to make it through Zone 7 before Gravios comes back. Oh, but that's the problem, isn't it? Okay. I don't know why the guide doesn't mention this, but it seems like a Gravios always shows up here. And Gravios only likes to sit around in Zone 7 and 6. So I think I have to brave the Bullfangos. Which is easy if you're not carrying a Powder Stone. And hard if you are. I guess the only advantage... It's not much of an advantage, but the one advantage of going to Zone 5 first, going via Zone 5 instead of 6, is that I'll know quicker. I'll fail quicker if I do fail. Yeah. I do want to get this quest done, and I won't stop. Even if I have to keep streaming Monster Hunter 1 again. Like, it'll be a at this rate, it'll probably be another Monster Hunter stream next week, because I want to finish all the quests, and that means going back to the final urgent quest, urgent offline quest, because there are 5 total, and this is only number 4. So, once this is done, I've still got one more quest. And it'll be rough, but I think it'll be more in the spirit of what I actually want to experience from this game. Here comes Gravios. It's getting close to the border of the zone as well, so this is going to be very close. And even once I get to zone 5, I can't rest easy. Here comes Gravios. Oh wait, is it going back into the zone? Or is its pathing just kind of messed up? Hard to tell. Alright. Okay, Bullfangos. I'm going this way this time, even though the camera doesn't want to work with me. Okay, I'm juking them. I can hear them running. I just want to get them all within the camera view, because then I can catch... Okay, that's the last one. I almost got hit by it, but that's the last one that I need to see. All 6... Are all 6 in view? I think they are. Yes, they are. And as long as I keep running, I'll be safe. As long as I keep running, I'll be safe. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Camera, no! Camera, why? Camera, why? Camera, please. Okay, okay, okay. Go, 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 go. Get. Bullfingers are blocking me. They're body blocking me. Okay, I think we made it. I think we're... Okay. Okay. I think this is it. I think I'm gonna do it. This is when we get the Rocky music. Oh, well, look, it is in Zone 4. Getting strong now. Getting strong now. Adrian! Adrian! I'm going the distance. Elizabeth is going the distance. Elizabeth. Oh, I cry. This is the best. This is the best sound that I could possibly hear right now, this music. Take a rest. Take a rest, Elizabeth. Perfectly timed with the quest completed sound. Don't talk to me until you've completed Monster Hunter 1 Powderstone quest. I didn't even get the full quest reward because I lost, because I carded in typical Monster Hunter tradition, the first try one card. Wow. Well, I can't stop there. 2 commendations. I can actually use a commendation to... Rust stones are going to go away because we want to make sure... We want to actually use them. We want to save scum to try and get the remaining rust weapons that I don't have. Yeah, why some... Oh, now I know why some Monster Hunter pets are elitist, indeed. I feel like that guy who did the Monster Hunter 2 video kind of had that vibe about him. I think the title of the video was How Monster Hunter Forgot Its Genre, which is very presumptuous. But I can see the argument. Like, it's not a bad argument. Oh. Here it is. I've done every other offline quest, and this is the last one. Slay Arathalos and Rathian. This is like one of the quests, and it's from the village chief. My, how you've become a fine hunter. I have a job for you. I want you to hunt down a pair of wyverns, Arathalos and Arathian. It's in the swamp, so I can do some prep for this. I do have, okay, to show off, I do have the Eager Cleaver Thunder Weapon, which does a bunch of damage against Rathalos and Rathian. I also have Sigmund, which is the strongest, might be the best, one of the best offline greatswords. However, this is a Lancebeth. The lance, and my lancing through Monster Hunter, my attempt to better understand the lance and to better love the weapon that I never use. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the Undertaker, my beloved Undertaker. And I'm gonna restock a few things. Let's get the well-done steak that I used. I've got power juices, which I might not even use on this quest. Antidotes for the Rathian. Oh, flash bombs, of course. Traps. I've heard it said that traps are kind of optional for a Lancer because it doesn't really help you that much. And so I'm probably going to forego traps. Dung bombs are a necessity because we need to make sure that we're not fighting both of them at once. What else can I use? I could bring an ancient potion. I made one because I wanted to make stuff. I don't remember how or why I made life powder, but I have that too, floating around. I think I used up all of my green herbs, and I don't have enough to restock, so... Oh no, I do have enough. I must have restocked already. Okay, items. We got potion, mega potion, antidote. The herbs are way at the end for some reason. Ancient potion. Steak, paintballs, more than enough, I hope. Flash and dung bombs, whetstones. Let's do a little save. This is tricky. This will go over time, I think, on the stream, but I will at least attempt. I'll attempt this quest, but I'm going to stick with my rule, which is that, with my requirement, my personal requirement, which is that I cannot return to Moga Village. Lancebeth can't return to Moga Village until we've completed this, like, flashback into her past as the hero of... the hunter hero of Kokoto. I guess she's not really the hero. But anyway. The hero of Kokoto, I think, is supposed to be the chief. Right? Oh, I did forget hot drinks. But I don't think either Rathalos or Rathian really likes to go into the, I don't think they like to go into the, into the caves much. I'm pretty sure. So there you go. I love the color of the fog in this zone, in this area, rather. I feel like something that I noticed when playing Monster Hunter Generations is that the like level design in Monster Hunter has changed a lot, and I think they've lost a little bit of something. Because one of the, yeah, it looks like you said, Blanca Kong, that you may have seen the same video I did on Monster Hunter 2. The main argument of that video is that Monster Hunter was like a survivalist sim, kind of, or a hunting sim, where you have all these... Oh, hi Rathian, I didn't even notice you. Sorry. Was that rude of me not to notice you? What was I going to say? Oh yeah, that the design of these regions are, there's like a lot of obstructing foliage and stuff that you don't really see anymore in Monster Hunter. Like, they've made the areas like really... I didn't mean to drink that. I wanted to drink the power juice. for crying out loud. But the we're off to a great start. The one of his arguments is that Monster Hunter has turned into like a like arena boss fights, right? And it kind of has. Like the areas in Monster Hunter are very big and open in modern games, like with no obstructions, because they want to be sure that you don't that you have full access to all the monsters that you're hunting. Oh boy, I barely blocked that one. Look at that smoke. You could barely even tell. Oh man, if I was any good at headlocking, this would be the perfect time to demonstrate it too. Alright. I even have fire-resistant armor, and I'm taking a lot of hits. So, oh, that's right. I even drank the power juice, and I'm not utilizing it. So, what am I trying to say? The design of these zones in modern Monster Hunters is very open, and there's like very little to obstruct your view or to block you physically, which in the modern games you don't really need to worry about too much because the camera doesn't get like get stuck on rocks and stuff. But I see why they do it, because it means that it's easier, like there's less to worry about in a hunt fighting a monster. But I think this older design does foster that greater sense of danger, and it makes the world feel just a little bit more believable in a way that some of the later Monster Hunters still do. It just doesn't, like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. But I was just noticing how, like, because Monster Hunter Generations has old zones. Jeez, and she does so much damage through the block as well. I forget how much damage gets through the block. But I noticed that like the zones in across the different generations of games are so different from each other. They like almost don't match. Aw, man. I meant to hit the guard button instead of the run button, and I just like totally screwed myself over. At least Rathalos hasn't shown up yet, I don't think. Yeah, the older games felt more alive, they do. I think Monster Hunter 3 is where things start to change, and I love 3 Ultimate, I do. And it does feel... I think they have some limitations in that it was made for the 3DS, or the Nintendo DS. No, it was made for the 3DS. They had some limitations, so they couldn't put so much dense foliage and objects everywhere. Oh, hi, Born and Kokoto. Good to see you back. This is Troublesome Pair, and you've arrived just in time to witness me try and recover from my first cart at the hands of a Rathian, who... I recently fought a Rathian in Generations, but I haven't fought one in this game in so long that I was very easily dispatched. There she is. She got me with her tail flip because I had my shield down, and I didn't have maximum health. Oh, that was something I could have done. I could have brought nutrients. I don't know why I didn't do that. Anyway, it's time to abuse the charge. Because I've got the power juice active. Alright. Yeah, I think Wyverns of Land and Sky is an online quest, isn't it? Unfortunately, I still am not doing any of the online stuff. Okay, here we go. Where have you gone? I'm just, at this point, I'm expecting the Rathalos to come and crash the party. Ah, dang it. Okay, this is bad. This is, like, really bad. You better block this. Oh, camera, please. Camera, why? Get out of here. Alright. Oh, is she leaving? She might be leaving. Wrong button. Why am I pressing the wrong buttons? The button layout is the same on the Wii U And in the Switch version of Monster Hunter Generations. I don't know why I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Jeez. Okay. Oh, oh no, I unplugged my headphones. I like kicked my foot and I unplugged the headphones, so pausing for a second. Nope, sorry for the weird audio. Is it back? Is the video back? It's not back. Why is the video not back? Rathian is about to kill me. You better bring the video back. Dang it. There's no pausing in this game. Let's run... I'm sorry that you can't see anything, but we are having technical difficulties. Okay. What the heck, man? This is the right window. Capture it. Hotel must match. Go. What if I turn it off and back on again? The heck, man? This is the right window. Okay, hang on. What if I do this? You're gonna see the PCP, the emulator window for a second. Go back. Now this window's open. And what the heck, man? What happened? Oh, my energy wore off. Gosh. Come on, OBS. What the heck, man? Reset transform. Alright, what I can do... Let's just make a new window capture, I guess. This has never happened before. It's like I'm at GDQ. Okay. So now it works. What? So what if I go to this window capture and I tell it to capture? Heck, man. Okay. Well... Alright. Doing some things. There we go. We're back. And it's been so long that Rathian went to another zone and chilled out. Great. This is how it feels to get KO'd. Yeah. This is what the monsters see. There is a strange... There's a strange, kind of disconnect, I think, with... Or I don't know, there's like this strange thing I get. Oh yeah, I missed your comment before, Blanca Kong, but yeah, the monsters... There is more, like... There is a lot of behavior in this game, too, though, like... Rathalos kind of... in the Rathalos quests, Rathalos will, like... Oh, well, great. It will, like, run around to the watering hole and stuff when it gets thirsty and stuff. It, like, it almost seems like it's not even interested in fighting you that much. Which is, something that the later games don't really do. They do that, though. That remains unchanged. Come on, Rathian, I just need to heal up a little bit. Like I was saying, if I, this would be a great opportunity to do, some head locking if I was even good at it. Oh, I thought she would reach me from there. At least the, tail swipe doesn't do it. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter World really... Yeah, they really do feel alive, don't they? The one thing I don't like is the, like, canned monster, like, territory battles. Because they're cool at first, but after you keep seeing them so much, they really, like, wear off. They become, like, this novelty, and it just becomes, like, waiting for... you know, the two monsters to stop fighting so that you can continue what you were doing. which is a shame because it's such a cool idea and it really does bring the world to life a little more. As I'm getting killed by a Rathian. Okay. Here's the deal, Rathian. I need to sharpen and heal up. Because I didn't even notice I lost some of that. Oh yeah, I forgot. So many of the monsters, like, leave... That's something. Okay. So this is something that I love about Monster Hunter World that I wish they did more with it. That, like you were saying, Rathalos will scratch, like, make, like, claw marks on stuff. And, I think similarly, you know, like, Anjanath would leave snot all over the place. Excuse me. Anjanath would leave, like, snot and stuff all over the place, and it's like... I love that you can, like, gather up these materials to track the monster, but there comes a point when, like, it's no longer worth it. Like, there's no longer a benefit to picking up those materials, except that you'll occasionally get, like, materials very rarely from gathering from those. But otherwise, once you've gathered enough materials on a monster, you can always see them on the map. And what I wish they did is if they weren't going to have paintballs anymore, I wish that they instead made it so that you pick up those tracks, and that's how you're able to even see where the monster is on the map, right? Like, you have to do that every time. Uh-oh. I didn't even know she was going to do that. I was just like, I know she's going to do something. Oh yeah, Anjanath would... Oh yeah, I think all the monsters more or less would leave poop lying around. I know I saw a, I think Team Darkside, like, you know, Monster Hunter Gone Wrong, like, somebody caught some monster pooping, like, in the act. There we go, I got another Wing Talon. Block, 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 block. Ooh. That block was very late. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think they should have kept paintballs, and if you want to track the monster, I think it should work like picking up the monster's tracks. I like that it gives you information about, like, their elemental weaknesses and stuff, but I really wish it was, like, something that you would want to do at the start of every quest, right? Oh man, Flash Bomb didn't work. That's something. Monster Hunter World is definitely easier, at least until you get to Iceborne, where it turns into, like, crazy hyper-intense. Oh wow, you're really dedicated, just to see Anjanath pooping. Anyway, I really want to use another Flash Bomb, but I think I need to save it for... Rathalos. Okay, what are you doing, Rathian? Are you flying away? I think so. Looks like Zone 4, maybe? Okay. But yeah, wow. You had to wait 10 minutes to see the Anjanath taking a poop. That's crazy. That's crazy! But, I mean, that's kind of the stuff to love about games like this, isn't it? Is that there's, like, rare stuff like that you can find, like... getting a Diablos to fly and stuff. That's something that I'm going to do in Monster Hunter 3. I might be able to do it in this game, actually. If I have, like, extra time to do it, then I might try and see if we can get a Diablos to fly. You'll believe a Diablos can fly. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. What's frustrating about the tail spin is that sometimes... Oh, crap. This is bad. Sometimes you need to face the monster to block it, and sometimes you need to face the way the tail is coming. And sometimes it'll go over your head. What can I say? Monster Hunter was not very good with its hurt boxes, ever. Ever in this era. Okay. You know what? I'm going to use this ancient potion because I think it actually maxes my health. I don't remember. I gotta make sure of Rathian. Okay. Oh, it does. I am an idiot. I should have used this from the start. Or I should have used it after I carded the first time. This will make a big difference. I feel like this game is strangely has like a, maybe not good balance, but it certainly feels harder in that at this low level, even though I'm technically in what would be considered low rank in a modern Monster Hunter game, like oh man, I just ate every single fireball like an idiot. Like a tool. But I'm technically in low rank, but even fighting the Rathian, I'm taking so much damage with Rathalos armor, which is some of the best armor you can make in low rank offline. Block it. There we go. Block it and get kicked back too. It seems like the kickback is really fierce in this game as well. Shield kickback is much harder, heavier, I think. Okay, that was a bad idea. I'm gonna have very little time to get away, but I did it. I keep forgetting that Rathian's fireballs drop off. Oh, okay. I just have to take it. I have more power juices, but I kind of want to save them for Rathalos as well. Man, I'm just... Fireball time is the time to be... Boy, I almost started a headlock. But that is not it. Oh. That tree was almost like a visual gag, just walking in front of the camera. Okay. Ooh, that was a near miss. Okay, Rathian, can you, like, come out of the corner, please? Or if not, then just let me headlock you, son. Oop, just in time. Okay, weapon power is decreased. Run, 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 run. It's my running song. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right with you, Rathian. I have to take a phone call. Okay, I'll be right back. I think she bought it. Okay, I think she believed me. Okay, let's just quietly listen to the morning doves and get back in there with a sharpened Undertaker. I want to say that in this game, Rathian and Rathalos actually have identical elemental weaknesses, so this Dragon Lance is actually... Oh, now that's right. I keep forgetting the Undertaker in this game doesn't have Dragon Element. If it did, it would actually be the best weapon I could be using. Run, run, run! I got her in the head. Oh, she's doing this thing. Okay. Oh, yes! Oh, perfect! I was hoping that was going to be a tail cut. That's just perfect. That's a perfect moment. I just have to, like, not screw up the rest of the quest, which is half over. Man. Here's where we see if it's actually faster to carve while crouched in Monster Hunter 1. Hard to tell, but I think it isn't. I timed it. I timed carving while crouched and while uncrouched in Monster Hunter Generations, and it's like a second, it's almost a second shorter. So, the way I see it and the way that I'm going to play Monster Hunter games from now on is if you're only going to do one carve, it's not worth the time it takes to crouch and uncrouch, but if you do multiple, then you should crouch and get those carves real fast. Okay. Notice how Rathian was making like all sorts of big cat noises, like that tiger growl or lion's growl. And while running, she makes the sound of a mountain lion. Classic Monster Hunter, everybody. Really, they should make like the red-tailed hawk screech that everybody likes to use. Rathian and Rathalos, because they're more designed like birds of prey than anything else. Oh, come on. I'm probably going to just eat a Megapot, too. This Rathian must be tougher than usual. She must be. I got her. Wow, and it took just about half of the time. And for a second I thought I could hear the Rathalos flying in. I'm really worried because I don't know where he is. Oof. Alright, one wyvern down. One to go. I forgot the zone has music. Listen to this. I hope it's loud enough on stream. Oh, you think she's at high rank power? That would make sense. Oops. Pushing the wrong buttons again. Well, Rathian, you're a mighty foe. And honestly, I'm just glad that I didn't have to fight Rathalos at the same time. My guess is that Rathalos is just going to show up now that she's dead, or he was always in one of the other zones. One thing that I do appreciate about this quest, I didn't say so, but I noticed that there are no small monsters. I think the idea could be that Rathian and Rathalos have staked out this territory real hard, so hard that no other monsters are safe to be here. Okay, Rathalos I fought a bunch of times, so I might do better on this one, we'll see. The scary thing about Rathalos is that, unlike Rathian, he will keep doing his attacks while he's flash-bombed. He just won't charge at you. Because naturally, he can't see where he's going. Okay. I know all of your moves, Rathalos. I almost called him Rathian. I know all your moves, Rathalos. I've figured out. Okay. I couldn't tell. Oh yeah, the swamp. The swamp is a good honeymoon spot. That makes sense. Which direction do you like to come in, Rathalos? Which direction do you like to fly in? That way. Okay. He likes to come in from the south, so I know where to stand to avoid it next time. Oh, tree, why? This is what I'm talking about. Modern Monster Hunter doesn't have a tree that will, like, hook your camera. Okay. Oof. Oof indeed. Oh, what was it? Somewhere recently I heard I heard that, like, Roblox meme oof sound in an old game when you get killed, and I can't remember what it was. I was watching somebody doing a video about something. Let's eat the power juice while I'm here. Oh, alright. I guess my little trick doesn't work on this map. Never mind. So, on the other maps, if you're standing next to, like, a ledge near the edge of the zone, you, can totally avoid Rathalos actually hitting you. It'll, like, he'll hit the geometry and he'll be unable to actually get you. Okay. So this time I just have to do the, diving. I have to do a dive. A jumping dodge. That's all. Oh, he went out of the skybox. You can't do that. Come back. Come back into the skybox where I can see you. There he is. I've never seen that before. Gotcha. I got your number now. Oh, he landed in the zone this time. That's nice. Yeah. I know, I was referencing Superman before, and now I'm doing the dive. Oh, I got, the blast got me a little bit. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, no, it's just this again. Alright, well, Rathalos, I know which way to watch, because you always... The thing about Rathalos is that when he does his, you know, time-wasting air show routine followed by a, you know, a diving attack, he always comes, it always goes in the same place. Or does it? Oh, he mixed it up. This really is high rank. This is some high rank stuff right now. Rathalos is actually mixing up where he attacks from, and he might be doing a second one. Is he coming in again? Okay. This stream, I think if nothing else, this stream has demonstrated how Monster Hunter is a game about fear. And danger, I mean. By extension, fear. But this is a game about danger. 100%. Maybe the series has lost that a little bit. Rathalos? Oh. Right, he's gonna do some fire from the sky. He's gonna do some, like, aerial bombing or something. Okay, let's try this again. Oh man, well, so much for that, eh? The one monster that the fire flash bombs were really useful against, and I dropped the ball. Dropped the ball, everybody. So I'm gonna save the remaining power juice. I think I only have one left. I'm gonna save that, and I'm gonna use it in place of a ration that I would normally use. Do 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 do. I do wish we could have fought the Rathalos and Rathian in a better zone, a zone with better music. Because this is not the worst one, but it's definitely, it's not my favorite either. At least, like, this is passable. If this is the worst battle music in the game, I would be much happier with Monster Hunter 1. Oh, you're saying they kind of lost the fear in Monster Hunter 1, Blanca Kong? Yeah, I believe it from what I've seen. Some of it's still there. I think it's not all gone, but it's, you know, something's, it's kind of missing, isn't it? Rajang is still freaking people out. It feels like a game like, whoa, a 13-inch? That's pretty big. Does it look like a good statue? How expensive is it? I can believe that. I would be tempted to get a Fatalis statue, even if it is supporting GameStop in the process. The only things that I managed to find a deal on a Nargacuga figure, like a posable action figure of a Nargacuga, and I put together a Barioth papercraft head. But no, it's not worth that much to me. Dang, 400 bucks? 400 bucks for a Fatalis statue? People are going to be scalping that, I bet. They're going to be sending it out on eBay. Uh-oh, did the Automod actually censor something you said? Or did you actually put asterisks? Oh, hello, Rathalos. It actually what? It actually lost sight of me somehow. That was weird. Yeah, scalpers. Scalper might be the wrong word, but certainly the intention is the same. I wonder if you can use Scalper for anything that's not tickets, specifically. Because I think it's generally tickets. Ticket sales. Let's see. I think I've got this Rathalos down, but I'm worried that I might not have enough time in the quest to defeat it after my miserable performance against Rathian. Well, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Well, you know, I never noticed that the The skybox here is forest, like, all the way up. Look at those trees. Look at how high they go. That's crazy. Okay, now it's time to use that power juice. I'm gonna try and abuse it. Oh, yeah, sorry. I banned links in the chat. You can't put, because, you kind of have to when you don't have, like, dedicated mods, I think, as a streamer. Sorry, I would make an exception, but I'm in the middle of a fight. I assume it's, oh crap, do I have to sharpen? I didn't even notice. Okay, well, great. I guess we'll have to look it up ourselves. I'm honestly, as far as Monster Hunter paraphernalia, I'm pretty happy with the Nargacuga figure that I found online. Although I expected it to be a little more posable than it is. But I'm happy with the, like, I made a mounted papercraft head of a Barioth. It's about, like, I calculated that it's about 1/3 size. Yeah. Wow, Monster Hunter stuff is really that magical, huh? For 400 bucks. I mean, I believe it. I think it's beyond my price range. If you're at all into papercraft, that Barioth model, if you look up, a Barioth papercraft, you'll find it. It's just a free online model that you can get, and it's super cool. I put together a bunch of cardboard stuff to attach it to, like, an actual wooden wall plaque, and from there it's just sitting on my wall. And it looks okay on camera. It doesn't look so good in person, I guess, as it does on, like, a camera photo, but it looks pretty cool. The one thing that I want to do that I keep putting off because it's such a pain is I want to hook up some blue LEDs in the eyes so that you can switch it from having blue eyes to angry red eyes like it does in the games. And so you can have, like, blue eyes in the dark as if it's still just poking its head through the wall or something. For a little bit I was kind of, oh, tail cut. Got a tail cut on the Rathalos too. How do you like that, Wrath? For a while I wished that the Barioth head I got was full size, and then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. If you look at how big a Barioth is, the head, it would be massive. Like, the head of a Barioth is as big as a person. And that's like, it looks small compared to the rest of the beast, but it's still huge. It's like a Rathalos head would be about the same size. And I was like, you know what? Like, third or quarter size Barioth head is pretty good. It's still big. It's got to be like 2 feet across and maybe like 3 or 4 feet long or something like that. I think I measured the fangs are like at least a foot, something like that. Oh, wow. A little bit of a glitch there with the, I reset his animation so that he, like, returned to the position he was in before he turns. Which, that's not how that's supposed to work. Oh, man. One thing that Monster Hunter has improved on, I know we were talking about some of the things that Monster Hunter's lost, but definitely one thing it's improved on is that it doesn't waste your time as much. Like, Rathalos is almost as much of a troll as Gypsaros is. It just wastes your time instead of poisoning you all the time and stealing your items. It just poisons you some of the time and burns you to a crisp. So this is how you're supposed to get Diablos to fly, is if you can get Diablos to go into the loading area for the next zone, it'll like fly to get back in the zone like Rathalos did just there. So that's what I want to try and do. Probably not in this game because we're already over time. But I'm definitely going to try it in Monster Hunter 3 because I think it does work there. Man. I wish I could shoot it out of the sky with a flash bomb like you can in Monster Hunter World. That was always a fun thing to do. Even if it makes flash bombs. Oh look, there he goes through the... I guess he's supposed to be going into the fog, but you can see him just clipping through the thing. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, Monster Hunter. Capcom will continue to make it more accessible. I am so glad though that they brought Generations Ultimate to the Switch because, you know, finally to Western North American North American release, because it's still a lot easier, and there's a lot of like, you can criticize it for a lot of the things that like Monster Hunter World and other stuff have done, but in many ways it is consistent with with classic Monster Hunter design in a way that is really cool. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that I'm glad... Oh, good. Rathalos is interrupting me when I'm just trying to... I'm trying to compliment... I'm trying to compliment Capcom on trusting that a game which is less accessible than the current Monster Hunters will actually get an audience. Ugh. And the funny thing is that in a way, if you look at the way the cinematics for Monster Hunter always play out, Monster Hunter World feels like, and I want to specify World and not Iceborne, Monster Hunter World's base game feels kind of like the game advertised by all of those like high octane action stuff. Oh, you weren't even Monster Hunter 4, yeah. That was something that I meant to talk about, that I wanted to talk about during, like, if I ever did a Generation stream or, like, something, is that, in a way, 3 Ultimate is kind of the last game in the... Well, it's my first game that I played in the series. It's, in a way, I feel like it's the latest game in the series that doesn't have anything I don't like in it. You know, even with the swimming and stuff. Monster Hunter 4 brought in the, I really don't like the mounting mechanic because for a few reasons. For one thing, it's like Monster Hunter World improved on this, for one thing, because you're in that game you can kind of keep your eye focused on the monster and kind of pay attention to the vignette around the edge of the screen to see what's going on. But in 4 and Generations, whenever you mount the monster, all you're looking at is that progress bar, and that just flies in the face of everything else, the rest of the game, really, in a way that I never liked. Because, like right now, you're looking all over the screen. You're looking at wherever the monster is. You're looking at your player character to pay attention to animations and stuff. You're looking at the health bar and stuff. Your eyes are darting all over the place to whatever's relevant, and you're very active. And you're like you're in the world. Immersion is kind of is maybe a good word for this. But like in Monster Hunter 4, you mount a monster and suddenly you're taken out of it. You're just looking at the bar and nothing else. Nothing else matters. All you're doing is this, like, you're playing like a Mario Party mini game with riding the monster on its back. And I never liked it. Even in Monster Hunter World, I would like not mount the monsters all that often because it just wasn't as fun as actually hunting and fighting them. And then Iceborne kind of makes it worse because you have to use the Clutch Claw if you want to defeat monsters in the time limit anymore, which is a real shame because Iceborne brought the difficulty up and brought back a lot of beloved monsters, but then they also brought this like kind of enforced mounting. And it's like, man, I really want to like you, Iceborne, but you really make it hard to like you. And the funny thing is, I refused to use the Clutch Claw for Iceborne until I got to Velkhana. And I had the hardest time fighting Velkhana. I forget if I actually defeated Velkhana without the Clutch Claw at all. I want to say I did, but I feel like I did. I eventually gave in to using it in general. And I was just like, man, it's better. I don't hate it as much as the progress bar that you're staring at all the time in the other games. Like, the Clutch Claw stuff doesn't bother me that much. Yeah. The head wall banging. It doesn't take me out for the moment as much, but it's like, one of the cool things about Monster Hunter is that each of the monsters is unique, and each of the weapons makes the battles play out differently. But the Clutch Claw means that every hunter is going to be doing this one thing no matter what. And it's like, man, I guess, like, they wanted to have... I hesitate... I guess it's a gimmick, really. They wanted to have something about Iceborne that made it different. And that was what they picked. And I'm not sure I agree with it. It's just a shame, because it's like, there's a bunch of stuff that I just never got to in Iceborne because it was so hard, and probably I needed to be using the Clutch Claw. Like, if I was better about using the Clutch Claw, I probably would have been able to beat the Thunder Monkey. What the heck is his name? The Minotaur... The, Minotaur ape monster that everybody gets blasted by its laser. I couldn't beat it. Great sword, of course, being maybe part of the problem, but... Like, you definitely have to be using the Clutch Claw more actively to beat those harder monsters. And, man, I didn't want to, and I just ate the wrong thing. Do I really not have any rations left? I guess not. Oh yeah, Pokemon gave in and started to implement Digimon features, didn't it? Gigantamaxing. Yeah. I only kind of learned about Gigantamaxing because I was trying to make, like, a Pokemon fan game for a little while. And, I got kind of stuck. I got kind of bogged down with, features, I guess, but... Yeah, even before... Yeah, Mega Evolution was, like, a weird thing to me, because I was like, oh, Pokemon is, like, actually just aping ideas from Digimon now. Like... I guess, I don't know. I've been away from Pokemon for so long that I can't really be, like, annoyed or outraged by whatever they're doing. Although they've been making some weird choices. I must say. I read the Pokedex entry for that lizard, that evolved lizard in the latest generation, Lizazel or something. And I was like, oh, a harem, you say? In Pokemon? What kind of game are you making here? Okay, block it. There we go. That was close. You got to see Rathalos' blue eyes up nice and close in the camera. Or at least I hope you did. I hope the frames weren't dropped. Because I'm getting 60 FPS, but I don't think I'm streaming at it. Alright, Rathalos. Man. Yeah, I've been playing since the old games, too. Gold, I think, Gold and Silver are still my favorite. I never got to play Crystal. Although I bet that would be my actual favorite if I played it. Oh man, weapon power is decreased again. Block it, block it, block it, block it, block it. Nope. Oh man. Okay. I don't think I have time to sharpen. Or maybe I do. Yes, I do. Dang it. I was hoping I wouldn't have time to sharpen because that means that I'm probably going to run out of time, Rathalos. I mean, this is going to end the stream one way or another. One of us is going down Rathalos. I think I might have been able to beat... I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say I've lost already, but I feel like I'm out of time. Oh, it's doing the fast run now. Because see, if Rathalos was limping already, that would be a great sign. This is what I get for not bringing traps and bombs, by the way. Okay. No mercy. Oh man. How much time do we have? 3 minutes. Oh man, it's just like, oh, and the paintball's gone. I don't know where he went. Okay, I'm gonna say zone 5. Did you go to zone 5? I know, this is just... This whole stream has been the timeout stream. I can imagine like the old Mario Party announcer. Time! Oh my god. Could you imagine this with like Mario Party 1, like Mario Party 1 minigame music? I don't even remember exactly how it goes, but just like... This has just turned into a nature documentary. Whoa! Okay, Rathalos, you wacky buddy, you wacky boy. Come and fight me! No. Okay. Oh man, I don't have enough stamina to charge at him. Even though I should. Dang. No, I won't relent. Oh, son of a gun. And now he's got to fly into the zone again. Come on, I'm going to stop checking the time. It's just bad for my nerves. Come on. I got to hit him like as soon as he lands. Oh, come on. I've got to eat my last potion. I'm gonna die if I don't. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you oh. Rathalos knows how to stay alive. Well. Aren't we in a fine pickle? This is a fine welcome. But it looks like I'm gonna be back next week. Next Monday with more Monster Hunter. Or, should I? No, I want to keep my schedule. I'm tempted to like skip the Twilight Princess stream, like to replace the Twilight Princess stream with Monster Hunter, but I'm not going to do it. I gotta keep to my schedule. So Thursday is going to be Twilight Princess resumed, and it looks like Monster Hunter 1 for Monday. Unless there's a miracle. Okay, well, almost. No! I just got him limping. So, I underestimated this quest. I didn't think that they would be stronger. But they absolutely are. Once again, I'm not going to save, because it's not worth expending all that. Oh, it's not worth expending all those resources. But yeah, I'm going to come back next time with better equipment, which is to say items. Let's go into the house with the sad music. Because the day is not saved. Monster Hunter 1 is not over. And Elizabeth's story will continue next week. on Monday when I continue Monster Hunter 1. So, thanks, Blanca Kong. That high those high stakes quests are good good entertainment, and I love to do them. Yeah, I did have, yeah, I had the Ranthalos. For a second, it looked like I had a different set of gauntlets on, but no. Nope, I have the full. You can even, I mean, it's in the overlay that I made. 540 attack, which is crazy. I wonder what's the damage on the Eager Cleaver? It's a lot, but it's I forget what that comes out to after motion values and the damage modifier. Because the Undertaker is going to go down. It's like you divide by 2.3, so it's going to be more like 20 damage per strike, and then you have to divide it again. You have to divide it again by the motion value. So Undertaker, like a drawing strike with the Undertaker is going to be about like 10 damage or something like that. I think I'm thinking I'm exaggerating. The Eager Cleaver might be similar, but it has the Thunder element. Anyway, I think that weapon is probably the weapon of choice for this quest, but I'm going to insist on the Lance because that is my weapon for now. I will say, since I'm going to head this quest, unless this quest takes the entire stream next week, I'm going to fill out with some more Monster Hunter fun stuff. I'm going to like try out the other weapons in this game and stuff just to fill out the full experience as much as I can. So look forward to that. And definitely turn up on Thursday if you want to see more Twilight Princess, which is about half me doing the voices of the characters in probably a way that everybody hates, but I keep doing it. So until then, happy hunting.